If you can imagine, I had to crawl on my hands and knees in this little hole inside of this tree trunk to put in my flicker devices that flicker all the candles that you see on this tree, and many of them on the base areas down here.
Why did they make it so small?
I don't know, because I'm a little guy, I fit.
Yeah, but what if, wow.
What if big guys have to go in there? They call Dawn.
Really? How many times do you think you've been in that hole?
At the very beginning, probably 5-10 times. For the last 30 years, once, maybe.
Because it's designed so well, you don't have to worry about it?
Yeah, it's still running.
The one time you went in there, what were you doing?
One of the outputs quit, and so I had to put a new output on it. That's all.
That is amazing.
Isn't that something?
Is there anything people need to know about this that they don't know? Tell us about the treehouse.
Well, it used to be Swiss Family Robinson, and now, of course, it's Tarzan's. It's all made out of steel and concrete, and it's a lot of fun. Go on it when you come.
How many times do you think you've been on Pirates over the years?
Oh my gosh, this is one of my favorite rides that I got to actually work in and keep running and find new things to do. So 1,000 times.
It's good every time, right?
It's good every time. I used to like to put the waders on and walk into the water and change the fireflies that I designed, but then we realized that I'm standing in water and the fans that are blowing the fireflies are 110 volts. Decided that wasn't very safe. We better make this different. So we did.
Man. What's the coolest thing in this ride as far as you're concerned?
As far as I'm concerned, because I did the whole bombardment scene with the boats and the other place shooting at each other, all the splashes that you see in the water, all the lights, all the cannon lights, everything. I designed all those, and that's my stuff.
So every time you go by, how do you feel?
I try not to look to see if one of them's not working. I try to just have fun. That's somebody else's problem now. Fix it.
How often does stuff break on this ride?
Things don't break, but we have that Sarcos figure that I was talking about, like Lincoln, is the, of course it's Johnny Depp's figures are Sarcos, and so is the captain that is auctioning off all the girls. Mm-hmm. They don't break so much as they need to be tweaked all the time.
Tweaked?
Tweaked.
Because this ride doesn't go down very often.
No, it doesn't. A lot of changes have been made in the ride control systems for this ride so that it doesn't break down a lot. No.
And what's the coolest thing besides that part that you love the most, the second best thing?
I love the little rat's eyes that you see at the end as you go up, because I put those in and I didn't tell anybody.
Really?
And they're still there and they love them.
That was your idea?
Well, they had little cans that were supposed to look like rats, and they kind of sort of didn't work half the time.
Yeah.
So I made new ones that are electronic, and they look great.
Huh.
Go through the exit, young ladies and ma'am. I didn't mean for you to get that. I was telling you where to go.
I'll edit that out. You know, I wonder, do you think Disney knows how many people have actually gone through this ride since its inception?
Yeah, that's one of the things I did for the turnstiles.
Yeah.
I made it so that they would go back to a central location area, the counts.
Yeah.
So all the counts are computerized. And
so does Disney know how many people ride this every day?
oh yes. Oh, absolutely. That's how they decide how much money to put into things.
Okay. So could you guess? Do you have any idea how many people have ridden this ride? It's got to be 100 million or something, right? At least?
If I'm not mistaken, I think it's a 3,000 per hour
Right.
put through.
Yeah.
So times how many hours it's been open.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, because it's never not without a line.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It only like the first 5 minutes.
Right. Yeah.
Huh. Wow. It's hard to wrap your head around that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. This is one of their biggest flow-through rides.
Yeah. Because we're moving pretty fast.
Yeah, we're moving very quick. As soon as Star Wars lands open,
Yeah.
you'll be able to get on any ride in the park
Well, we'll see. I have a feeling more people are going to come and it'll just be even more crowded.
and think the same. Yeah, well, they're going to be going over there for the beginning.
Let's talk about Star Wars. Are going to have anything to do with that?
I hope so. You know, once the infrastructure's all built, I hope I get to go over there and work on it a bit. That'll be fun.
That would be exciting, I would think.
Yeah, I've done a couple of things over there so far, the Indian Village and things like that.
Do you expect it to be super duper high tech?
Yes, extremely so.
Like blow people's minds high tech?
Yeah, I mean, all the new stuff that they have for kids nowadays, 3D goggle visions and stuff like that. There will be a movable ride. We'll have one of those, but most of the other things will be high-tech stuff now.
Does that get you excited?
I'm old. It makes me sick.
But I mean, just the technology and everything that's happening.
Yeah, it's like when you were a kid and your father tells you how things are going to be, and now they are. I'm excited for the kids, and they all love it. But it's like, for me, it's too fast. There's too much, too much coming at me all at one time. So,
I can relate.
yeah.
But you still admire and revel in all the things that they're able to do now.
Oh, absolutely. And not only that, nobody's like this. I mean, there's no company on earth that makes the rides look and the outside area feel like you're there than Disney.
Right.
Nobody.
Yeah.
And they didn't pay me to say that.
Right. Right. Yeah. Because you know where all the bodies are buried too. Which we won't talk about.
No, I won't talk about the
They might
fairy
get put a
body.
bullet in your head.
Yeah.
That's funny. What about that tree trimming? You know, we live in Laguna Woods. There's 35,000 trees. I've never seen anybody in a tree. Do they do that at night? Do you know?
Yes, they do.
So they must have bright lights, and guys are
Yes.
climbing in trees and
Oh,
trimming them, right?
yeah, absolutely. They have, all the gears that you need, the trucks that lift you up and all that. They keep it trimmed so that it's airy and you can see through it. And also, by trimming trees, they don't have to put out a large base of roots
Right.
to keep it up.
Okay.
So and that helps a lot.
And they don't want a limb killing somebody if there's some limb.
Falling down on people and stuff, yeah.
Wow. How, what's it like to walk around the park, 2 o'clock in the morning?
At night,
Yeah.
if I could give a gift to anybody, I would let them come in at night and see what it's like to walk around here when nobody's in the park. It's spectacular. I just love it.
I bet.
I love every second of it when I did that.
Yeah. That's magical, right?
It's totally magical. Yeah.
Yeah, they could probably sell $200 tours or something like that, right?
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Right?
Don't tell anybody that.
Yeah.
They'll think of that.
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't already, man.
Yeah, so am I.
Auction that off. People would probably pay $500 to.
I'm sure they would. But there's so much going on. There's trucks.
Right.
There's cranes.
Right.
It would be a nightmare to try to keep people safe.
Right. But they figure that out.
Yeah.
Because Disney isn't about the bucks. Let's not kid ourselves.
It's a big company.
It's
Yes.
about the money.
Yeah. There's nothing like putting a pair of waders on and there's nobody here and you walk in the water and you fix things. You're down in the caverns and you replace the lights in the ceiling. One guy holds a ladder while you walk up this 20-foot ladder to replace the light. A little scary, but there's nothing like that.
I bet. You were probably happy as a clam.
I loved doing that kind of work, yeah. It was a lot of fun. Yeah.
In your younger days.
Like my first 3 to 4 years before we started special projects, yeah.
Great.
This ride.
thank
We
you.
always come to this ride several times.
It's a wonderful
But
ride, isn't
thank
it?
you for finding out. I mean, like, we're hearing what you're saying and finding out who made the magic.
Oh, thank you. You'll notice as you go up the up ramp, look to your left after Johnny, and you'll see all this green rat's eyes.
We do. We see it.
I put that in. That's mine. You ought to see my yard.
Oh, thank you.
You think these are the original boats?
No, they are not the original boats.
How many different versions of these boats do you think they've
I
gone
think
through?
there's just 2 of these. I'm pretty sure. I haven't kept track, but I think there's only been 2 versions. There's 2 versions for Splash Mountain, and there's 2 versions for Small World.
But the Matterhorn, they really screwed those toboggans up, if you ask me.
Yeah, they put 2 of them together, and they made new ones, so there's more people in line.
Yeah.
Which side do you want to be on?
It doesn't matter. Well, here we are. About ready to get on one of the boats.
Yep.
We got the front row.
I'm in the front row.
The front row's the best.
Yes. You get real wet in the front row.
And no obstructions, though. You can really take it all in.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is ask for the front row. And be careful when you step in the boat.
Here we go, Finn.
Oh, we'll get the next boat.
Yes, they're going down. Let's go to the, oh, I see. If you have wheelchair stuff, they let you load from the other side.
Those gates had opened. Next.
All right, here we go. John's going to give us a special tour.
Inside the boat and watch your children. And remember, no flash pictures. Now off with
This ride always makes me so happy.
Okay, I could bring this up now.
Yeah.
That the chest in the Gold Cave is the actual chest from the very first Pirate Ride movie that all the gold was sitting in.
I see a fish.
Oh man, we got a talker. He's going to be describing everything.
Are we gonna go? Oh, here we go.
Sorry.
This guy actually worked on the ride and invented half the stuff, so he's going to be narrating the whole time. So if you want to get some 40-year insider info, you guys can surf the conversation. 'Cause he's going to give us a narrated tour
She'll be
of the stuff.
photobombing your interview.
The fireflies that you see in here now. Those are the new ones. They work on air. We shoot air through it to make it move. No longer do we have fans trying to blow them around. There are LEDs on them that I have a card on it that makes them blink. So that's the new stuff in this part of the ride.
Is everything on this computerized? The whole thing?
Yes, and most of the lanterns that you see are off of my cards that do the flicker effect.
What tunnels we can see? I get wet. I'll just.
Come over here to see
cool, waiting to board. Sit closer together and keep your ready hands on board.
Here we go. Woo! We got what?
That's why I put my jacket over my head.
Right.
The waterfall, man.
How do you feel about all the changes they've made over the years?
I like the LED lighting. It looks really great. I like that. I think I do like all the new stuff. It's very nice.
Did you give them any kind of consulting advice on this latest version?
Well, I did all of the cannon lights. That when we get to the bombardment scene, I did all the cannon lights and all the splash lights in the river, in the water, and they last forever now. If you watch the movie, that's the treasure chest in the actual movie.
No fear have ye of evil curses, says you. Properly warned ye be, says I. Who knows when that evil curse will strike the greedy beholders of this bewitched treasure?
They got rid of the smoke though. I missed the smoke.
Yeah,
with the
I don't
video.
know why. I like that. I thought it was nice.
He knows too much. He's seen the cursed treasure. You know where it hid. Now to see that your own risk. These be the last friendly words you hear. You may not
I mean, if you're a kid, there's nothing better than this.
Yeah, this is the bombardment scene. I love this scene.
So what should I be looking for right here?
Well, as you notice, as the cannonballs hit the water, they're very bright, and then they dim slowly as if they were on fire and cooling off in the water.
Get on broadside. Pound them, lads. Pound them. Captain Jack Sparrow, show yourself, you miserable cur.
fancy a swim with Davy Jones?
Tell him, Carlos, don't be cheeky.
I am not chicken. I will not talk.
Pike the lubber aloft, Wicked.
Go now, you swabbies. What may I offer for these hearty heads? Every one an egg layer.
Not lest they be laying golden eggs.
Hooray there, you bilge rat.
Oh, quit your clucking. The gentlemen want the rum.
No, we
Don't
want the
you
redhead.
Now, you scurvy skunk. Do I hear 10? A hen for a 10. Pipe down, you lily-livered lubber.
I want to record this, but you notice that that whole scene's been changed.
Yeah. He wants the redhead.
Keep still. I'm studying me map. Oh, it's the treasure map for sure, and no mistake. And by thunder.
I think they've improved the speakers too. The audio seems a lot better.
Yes, and all the sound, of course, has been improved and upgraded.
Juicy man. Out from here. Now, easy boy. Here, give us the keys, you smelly little beast.
You want to run in your shipmates lost at sea? Salute. There's a lead. Think
up to me, hearty zo-ho. Rascals and scoundrels, villains and knaves, drink up to me, hearty zo-ho. Good devils and blacks, you really bad eggs, drink up to me, hearty zo-ho. Drink up, lads. There's treasure enough for all.
What are we looking at?
The rat's eyes.
Mark my words when next you say we'll meet again. Or stay.
Then there's the macaw.
All right, we're about ready to disembark. That was fun. That's always fun.
Okay, Dumbo. You see Dumbo right there? How much do you think Dumbo costs? Take a guess.
$10,000.
You must have heard. That's exactly right. Did you just guess that out of
I
your
just
head?
guessed that. Yes.
You know you're shopping. $10,000.
So I won't be buying it today.
No.
Not today. Gotta save a little more money.
Your husband could probably kill you if you said I bought that, right?
Yes.
Wow. But it's fun stuff. But not $10,000.
No.
Thank you. You get 30% off, so you could get
35.
Dumbo. 35. That means you get
$6,500.
$6,500.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a deal.
I don't know anybody that I like that much that I would buy them a present for.
We had fun,
Yes. Yes.
and now we're on the tram, and we're gonna head back to the truck.
And it's always makes you sad because you're leaving the place where all your troubles were gone for a while, where you were just having fun. You felt like a kid again, and now it's back to the world. But that's the way it is. But you know you can come again, and you're always thankful that they have this place that you can come and go, I'm here, nobody can touch me, I'm safe. So
Nice.
we'll be back.
We will be back.